Okay, I think it should visible now.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, great.
Yes, sir.
So we are going to look into some HTML and CSS part first half, and in the second part we'll see JavaScript, which is also essential to know while you're working with HTML, CSS, right? The first thing today we are going to deal with how we can use JavaScript in the HTML, right? See, one thing is that I have one button and I want to put some events. So HTML5, we are already whatever you're learning in the HTML, it's all in the context of HTML5, right? So you see, on click, there is a function speak, right? Here, what is the function in JavaScript? We will see in the second half, but for the time being, just try to understand that how I am including JavaScript into HTML, right? So right now I have to not include any JS file because browser by default supports the JavaScript. I have to not tell the to include any JS file or any library. I have to write a script like this, right? So let us see one example. Suppose what was the example? I have just body and button on click, right? I'm creating button. You see on. I'm typing on. So this on typing on, you see lots of events are listing here. My VS Code is helping to, to display what are the action I can take on a button in HTML, right? If I'm going to deal with the JavaScript. One is on abort, on blur, on can play through, on change, on click, on context menu, on double click. If I'm double clicking, what should be done? So all these are the events in on key up, on load, on key down, on input. So all these are the events, all these events of the HTML5, right? So right now I'm just typing here on click, and I'm calling show message, just typing this one, and here in the header I am just typing script. So whenever you have to include the JavaScript in your HTML, what you have to do? Include this one. Previously you have to type also like that, type equal to text JavaScript. Now it's not needed. Till HTML4 it was needed. Now we are using HTML5, and almost all the browsers, whether it's Mozilla, Firefox, Chrome, Safari, Opera, all are supporting HTML5s, and HTML5 standard has removed this requirement of typing the type. Just a script will work. So here I'm writing the function. What was the function name? Show message, right?
Yes, sir.
And also I have to read the function. I have to write the function I'm writing, right? And alert hello. So if you see this page, this button is too small, right? So what I wanted to present to you, how to use JavaScript in HTML. What is this on click? What is on click?
Event.
Event. And there are more and more events possible on an HTML element, right? Suppose I am writing here input type equal to text, right? And then I'm giving name some f name, first name I'm typing, right? And then I'm typing here on uh, see the list of the events possible on input box, right? On blur, on can play, on change. I'm just typing on change. So input, right? I'm just typing this one. I can write here function show input alert input box change, right? Now see this form. On click, what was the action? On click, sorry, on change. So you see this was the on click and this was the on change, or you can say on key up, right? Was it demo 4? Yes. So it's because I'm pressing a key and then up. I'm typing A and then leaving this key up. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Or on key press. I'm pressing key, that's why it's displaying any key. So you can, through JavaScript, you have lots of events. You can, whenever you're working with any input field or any button, wherever interacting, you can use those events to, according to your project, to suppose that you are submitting a form and you want to put your own validation. So, like I have a form. So form on submit, right? I want to do something. Here it's one not needed, right? So I on submit I can call a function, right? Here, why this one here? You see what is happening here? I'm trying to submit, and I want before submit, I'm submitting some information to the server. Before that, I want to do some manipulations, some validations on the form. I can do using this function, right? So this is some way you can use JavaScript into the HTML. Clear? Any question?
Yes, sir.
Great, great. So let us see our next, continue on that one. So how you can add JavaScript to your HTML file? Two way. One way is that what I'm doing right now, adding internal script.
Yes,
Another
sir.
way is internal using
SRC.
external script, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So could anybody tell
Yes,
me?
sir.
Yeah, great, great. Could anybody tell me what is the meaning of external script?
We will create some other JS file.
We'll create another JS file. So better architecture is to create a folder JS, right?
Yes, sir.
And in that I'm creating a new file. Suppose that I'm just typing validation dot JS, right? And within that I'm taking this out and putting here. It's not needed because this is JS file, right? And this was my, so how I can include
Script SRC.
script
SRC.
src equal to JS, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So see, in before HTML5, here you need to put the what? Type, text, Java, script till HTML4. Now in HTML5 it's not needed, right? Just you have to put the source file, whatever you are attaching. Now I'm doing the same thing. Working?
Yes, sir.
So which one is the better way? This one, I think.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So your HTML.
Yes.
Yeah. So whenever you have some lines of HTML JavaScripts and you want to put in HTML, create a folder. Create a folder. If you have not the JS folder, create JS folder, and put your JavaScript within that file and include. And this is the way you can include the JavaScript. So this is known as the external script you are attaching, and previous one I have demonstrated you is known as the internal scripting. Sometimes it's needed internal scripting, but always prefer to use the external JS include. Now we already know this one. We have just gone through this one, right? Or here is some interesting example. I just wanted to show you how JavaScript can give another effect. So for now I'm not including this one, or suppose that I'm just creating this, commenting this one, right? Guys, how you can comment a script in HTML? By this. How this one? Exclamation, double hyphen, then double hyphen, then this, and you can put any my here I'm writing form checking JavaScript. I'm writing this comment for this one, right? Here one another example given which will make you more clear how effective is this JavaScript, right? So here what's doing, suppose that I'm just using this function here. Show message, and I'm removing this, not needed. So message, and then I have another div, or I think it's a p tag, only p tag, right? id equal to show m, right, slash p. Then here I'm writing document, sorry, dot get element by id. What is the id? It's a demo here. What is the id? Show m dot inner HTML equal to hello world, right? So can you tell me what this JavaScript is going to do? Anybody?
Whatever will be written in this p tag, it will change that element inside what is written into hello world.
Exactly. So right now nothing is written, it's just a blank. So once we click on test button, it will, in that inner HTML of this p tag, here no content is there, right? So hello world will come here through the JavaScript. Right? Previously there was no any data in that, but I am giving some effects. Through this action I am putting some content in the p tag. So this is one of the way. Same thing, I can just put this here. Same working, no change. Previously it was inline, that internal, now it's using external JS file. Clear how you can use the JavaScript internally and externally? I hope through these two examples it should be very clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. This was the heading external script. Now, suppose your website is using JavaScript, and in any way some users have disabled their JavaScript, in their website, you have to give some message that you have disable your JavaScript, so this website will not visible some correct way. So you have to view this page, you have to use this enable the JavaScript, right? So let us see what is going to happen. Here I am writing this no script, right? So if I load this page, what will happen? Could you tell me? This will come or not come?
Not come, sir.
Not come, because my JavaScript is already working.
Yes, sir.
When this will come?
When your JavaScript is not working.
JavaScript is disabled by any means or due to any reason, right?
Yes.
So if I go to this page, it's that text is not coming because my JavaScript already working. So can anybody tell me how to disable JavaScript in Firefox? How to disable JavaScript in Firefox? About config. Then enter JavaScript enable to enter JavaScript here is JavaScript enabled, true. Now did false, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now let us see, I'm refreshing this page. What is happening?
Display that.
Now if you try to this test button, this is not working. Why?
JavaScript is disabled.
JavaScript is disabled. That's why it's not acting. Any action of the JavaScript is not happening here, and it's also giving message. Please enable JavaScript to view this page. Right? These days, JavaScript is in every website. JavaScript is there. So without JavaScript, no website is going to work. Right? Maybe some exceptions. So whenever you are developing in your website, always remember to include this messaging. If JavaScript not enabled, then you have to view this website, enable the JavaScript. Clear? So right now it's disabled, so I should have to enable it. Now see, disappeared, working. And this is the way you can find the configuration. About config, if you enter, then type here Java script, and here it's coming different options, JavaScript option, right? Okay, great. Now we are going to learn some offerings in the HTML5. Like previously, like in HTML4, before HTML5, when you have to include any video player, you have to include the third-party players. But in the HTML5, there is a video tag. If you include that, you can include the player will be included by the browser had written that all standards how to include that video, right? So you see, I have just what I have to written: video, width, height, and controls, and then source src video for type, what type of video this is, and then close. So see one example here. So this sample HTML tag, anybody has some question how this is coming? Anybody? How this, without writing, this is coming? Raise your
No,
hand.
sir.
Exclamatory mark and then enter.
And enter. It will come.
Shift and section.
Yeah, both will work, right? So if I have to include a video, what I'll do, just write the video tag, right? And then just write the width you want to give. Suppose I'm giving 320. Then height, suppose I'm giving this just 200. And then controls. Controls means, am I going to display various types of control or not? Means stop, start, those are the controls, right? Now this is the video tag. Now you have to provide the source. What is the source? Source, then src. Src means source of the, what is the location of the file. So suppose that I am here, this it's not any, this is the video I'm including, right? Bootstrap in website. Then type, what type of this is. So type basically we can ignore also, that is not mandatory. And if you see this page, non-mime type. So let me put I think mime type is needed. I thought I can ignore, but it's needed. Type equal to, what is the exact syntax? Video. Problem is that my files are the move file. So type equal to video, then mov. Let us see. It's coming.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Due to some reasons is not playing. Let me include another file. Some issue with those files, so probably those are not playing. Let us see some options what we can do. So this is the way, if you are looking to include some videos and you have to not use to third-party softwares. You have to just use this video tag, right? Put the video tag, height, width, controls you are looking to use the controls or without control, and then source of the file. Now here you see for the same video tag different source has been given, right? Like some browsers support OGG file, right? Some browsers support MP4, So on the server you will keep your file in different format, and whatever the browser will support will run that video only. Clear the meaning of multiple source file here?
Yes, sir.
This video is same.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, video is same, but you have created different format which are supported by different browsers. So the browser which will suits to MP4 will load this file. The browser which suits to OGG will load this file, right? Now, so these are different types of controls like autoplay controls, height and width, loop, muted, source, preload. So we already know control and source. Here is autoplay. As soon as the video is loaded, and you want that should be autoplay, right? You are able to autoplay. So this will autoplay. I'm not sure this will play or not because getting some issue in my file. You see, it's trying to autoplay. Means as soon as you have to not push that play button, as soon as video will load, it will start to play automatically. So my files are not supported here. That's why that's the reason. Now you see height and width, and suppose you want to keep looping, right? That once stop, loop again. Once stop, loop again. What you have to add there? Loop, right? Another is muted. Muted. What muted will do? Anybody? Any guess?
There is no sound.
Yeah, video will play, but there will be no any sound until you enable the sound. Another is poster. Poster means you want to put some image there. So suppose that I am putting here some image. Right? It should come. Actually, the video is not supporting. That is a bigger problem. There is some problem with my video, so it's causing some problem. So poster means suppose that on load you want to display your some picture here, it will display here picture. I'll show. So again, due to some reasons my video is not playing, so you can try it by yourself, right? Now 2-3 things are here. One is the preload. Suppose you are writing in the video tag preload none. Preload none means your page is loaded, but you do not want that video is to load. Once you hit the play button, then video start to load. So you'll use preload equal to none. Preload none, right? So nothing will be loaded here. It will show, player will be shown, but video will not start to load. Here another option is metadata. Metadata is, it will load some information about the video. And here auto means as soon as we'll load this page, video will automatically start to load. Clear about this preload?
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. Now, similarly, there is audio also. Suppose that you want to put some audio in your, some voice message you want to give on your website, you can use the audio controls, right? So it will just play, give you something like audio. These all came in HTML5, right? So controls we have given here, and then you put the src here. One of the sources src, I'm not sure I have any audio. Desktop or right now I have any audio not available, so you can put here any audio, and let us see how this will come. It will show to you. Another is a type audio. Suppose you are giving mp3, so how it will look like. You see the player, this one, it was video, it's just a audio you are playing here. So by just writing this, you can embed some voice message on your website. You can put here the video on your website by video tag. I hope this is something very useful to you. Also, if you're creating your about us or your profile page, you can say put some message there about yourself, or you can put some audio message on your profile page. Interesting?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Great.
Yes, sir.
Great. So similarly, like video, audio has also these autoplay controls, height, width, loop, muted, src, preload. You can use those things. Who knows iframes? Anybody? What is HTML iframes?
We can upload videos from online.
Sorry, we can
Upload video from online.
video from online. Yeah, this
Yes.
is one of the use case. Correct. Yeah. Anything else? Iframes are like you have this website, right?
Navigate.
Yeah, please.
Maybe navigates.
Navigates. Yeah, please go ahead. Yeah, I'm listening you. So we are talking about iframes, right? So you see iframe, the tag name is iframe source, then height width. So how this will come? Here I'm putting something like this. iframe src demo 5.html width 400, height 300, right? Any other controls? Yeah, width height, it's okay. Now see, this is demo 6, right? Now see what happened. What I did, I have embedded one HTML into my this HTML, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Or even you can do like this. This is not very much. Now you see. Or even you can embed one website here. It's not opening in the file iframe because maybe some restrictions, right? Protected security WIPRO will not allow Firefox to display the page if another site has embedded in it. So this security has been added by WIPRO that I do not, nobody can embed my website in their website, right? Suppose that I am using some another website, Automatic. So here you can here if this website is no problem, you can embed your this website, but for security purpose they should not allow. A website should not allow other website to be embedded in different website, right? Clear?
Yes, sir.
So this is the way
Yes, sir.
iframe you can use, put some, we can, like through the iframe you are creating a container, we can open a website within that, we can open another HTML within that. You see, so in some places like there are lots of terms and conditions are written, you keep scrolling and then you check, yes, I agree. You see? I hope.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, many places you see like that. So basically on those places some use the iframe also. They've created those contents in the different HTML and then embedded that in the iframe, right? So we are clear about iframe?
Yes, sir.
Great. Now some HTML entities are there. What are these entities? In some of the website, like I'm opening wipro.com. You see this copyright C.
Yes, sir.
So For that, there are some HTML entities which we'll use in our website. This is the ampersand copy, or equivalent. There is a number, like ampersand has 169 is the number, right? So you see that is coming. See, so there are various such type of entities, like someone shows registered. How that is look like? This is the registered. You'll have to either you'll register or the number is 174. You can search and find those numbers, right? Like this is ampersand LT less than, ampersand greater than. So these are something. Euro, you want to show some symbols, currency. So this is the currency, euro currency. This is the number you can use, or you can use. So either you use the numbers, or you can, this is the number of those entities, or some name. There is already name. This is degree. You see, 36 degrees Celsius. So how it will look like? See registered. This is euro, 36 degrees Celsius. Clear how HTML entities you are using here?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So whenever you have to use this some special character display, a special text, you can use these entities, and you can find this online. There is a huge list, and you can use in your website. Then there is file path. While I was giving here file names in this example, where was that example? I was giving this file path. This is what type of file path? Absolute path or relative path? Anybody can help me to understand this is absolute path or relative path? No?
Relative path?
Relative path, yes. This is in relative of this HTML, where this HTML file is, right? From here I want to go to this folder, but I can also suppose I am going to a file, and suppose I am using here img src. This is the desktop, one image in desktop, width 200, height one, just make it 400, right? So if you see this page, would not load. Why? This file is not there. Not sure guys what is the problem. Let me see on the desktop. This is my desktop, and is there some images? Now it's coming here, right? I think that was the same problem. My desktop is not allowed to access those files from it due to some security reasons, right? That's why those videos were also not playing. So here you see one way is that I put here one folder images, and within that I put this test image, right? And in my HTML5, this was my HTML5, I am giving images, first writing images, then test.png. One way is this. Another way is, you see this is the path of this page. So copy path I am writing, and here I am writing this. Again my system has some okay. Then the image is WIPRO, then images, then there is some problem in my system, so test.png, right? It should come here, but I'm not sure why it's different behaving. Users desktop HTML, then this one. So another approach can be I can use this one and put this, right? I'm doing just this one. You see here I'm using, basically this is the HTML page, and it's not able to access through that file system. I'm giving that web URL, right? So here I'm giving the complete path. So this is relative or this is absolute? Anybody?
Yes, sir.
The path given here is relative or absolute?
Absolute.
I
sir.
think
Absolute.
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 Yeah, this is absolute because I'm giving a complete path of that image, right? But
Yes, sir.
without this one, this can also work. Working. So
Okay, sir.
yeah. So this is the absolute, and if you're not giving full path, this is the full path. Then this is the relative. So this is simple example I wanted to share with you. See, this is the one example here that is already there. This is another example in the images. You give the relative like this. Now some in the websites you can also put some emojis, right? And this is one example is here. HTML5 supports. HTML5 is helping. That's why it's possible. So if you see this page, some emojis are coming, right?
Yes, sir.
So in your HTML file, if you're telling about yourself, some funny aspect or something humorous, you can put some funny, or you can say smileys or some such HTML. These are also HTML entities, and HTML5 is offering all these things. So how was it all? Some new learning in the HTML?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What is the most interesting you learned? What are the most interesting?
So this emoji part for me.
Okay, great. Anybody else?
Video and audio tag.
Video and audio tag. Yeah, that is also very interesting, and you can use in your websites. Anybody else? So please share your experience. Something like, wow, I have never seen that in HTML and I'm learning today. Something wow.
Emojis.
Emojis, yes. JavaScript we learn, video, audio, controls, iframe, entities, relative file path. So emojis, great.